the creator of DayZ is talking about virtual reality and how it's going to be similar to the Wii, he thinks.
Jay-Z said that?
His name is Dean Hall. And I think he brings up some valid points here. Everyone's kind of excited about VR. Everyone wants to try it out, look at it. It's cool. But much like playing a game with motion controls, how long are you really going to want to be on your feet playing that motion control game? Well, as the Wii taught us, not very long. The VR, he brings up that he thinks the big hurdle is going to be creating games that people are going to want to play for more than 20 minutes. And I agree. When you think about putting on a VR headset and losing yourself in another world and how it cuts you off, and the fact that it's a novelty, and depending on how much physical interaction is required, or if you can just use a controller, which you can, I know, obviously, with the Oculus and these things come packed with controllers, you have to wonder how long people are going to want to do it for before they get tired of it. My thinking is it's going to be real similar to the Wii, where at some point, people are going to go, all I want to do is sit down on my couch with a beer and play a game on my TV. And I think at the end of the day, that's what it's always going to come to. Whether it's a PC game or a PS4 or 5 in the future, at the end of the day, people want to veg when they play games. And I don't see virtual reality as a vegetative experience.
It's very active.
Yeah.
You have to look around and up and down, and Jesus Christ. What if you want to lay back on your couch? Now you can't, because now you're looking up at something. You can't lay down on your couch.
Well, I mean,
it's very active.
Or you switch it completely to controller control, and you're just getting the VR effect without moving around. But still, like I said, you're committing yourself to a device that's strapped to your face.
Yes.
And I think at some point...
They're not light either, are they? That light?
Don't know. But at some point, people are going to be like, yo, this game would be pretty cool if it was just kind of flattened on my TV.
Or say, I want to sip my soda without not knowing where it is.
Yeah. So I can't disagree. It will be interesting to see how people tackle this problem as people want to make this people really want to make virtual reality a thing.
Oh, it's going to be a thing, but I think with games it's going to be sort of it's never going to get over there.
Right.
It's always going to be for, I think, virtual vacations, going somewhere. You want to see your family back in Buffalo, set up a little camera thing, and you can be there, and you can look around and be there.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I think that, and of course, porn. It's going to be huge for porn.
Huge for porn. I know that people mock it and say it's not going to be just for virtual museum tours anymore, but honestly, it's like touring me around a place that I can't go. Like you said it, basically, a virtual vacation. Taking me through an art museum. Giving me the experience, roughly, of walking through a deciduous forest, which I'm nowhere near anymore. I've mentioned that before because, God, I love walking through the forest. Those are the things that appeal to me, and those are also experiences that you can break up into bite-sized chunks at 20 minutes at a time, or even get all you want in the case of, like I said, walking through a forest or, walking down a canyon trail. And then you're done with it. Games require a lot more commitment. You can't play something like Skyrim in 20-minute bursts. So how do you make it something that people want to play for more than that?
Plus, there's the orientation factor once you take it off. Can you play this for like 2 hours without being fucked up after you take it off?
I have no idea.
I can't imagine it's going to be pleasant. If you can't play Virtual Boy for 15 minutes without it screwing with your head, I'm sure this is not going to be is going to be tougher. It's going to be tougher on some people than others. More for some people than others.
Yeah.
Getting used to it. There's some people that 3D messes with their mind too much.
Well, that's another thing I was thinking of, and I know it's obviously very different, but you look at something like the 3DS, and I think it's a very good kind of analogy similar to the Wii, possibly what virtual reality will be. The 3D on a 3DS is actually pretty impressive. It's nice looking, but I slide it down to nothing within 4 minutes of starting a game.
Sure.
As do most people, because like I said, at the end of the day, you don't need the gimmick. You just want the experience of relaxing and playing something. And I don't know that I just don't know that I see VR being that.
It's going to be for porn.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you're going to have spend your favorite porn stars, spend $1,000 an hour and hang out with them. That's going to happen probably within, I'm going to say within 3 years you're going to have that.
Or you just buy a product that has enough AI involved that...
I was going to say enough appendages to help out others.
That too.
That's going to come too. Not literally, or maybe.
Maybe.